Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. The Israelites have been scattered across the four corners of the earth, as prophesied in Deuteronomy, the 20th chapter. Here in Israel United in Christ, we need your help to recover the remnant of our people, teach them the gospel. Please help us, support us, and join or donate to the Booster Club today. Shalom.
Deuteronomy 32:26. I'm gonna show you why you can never pinpoint what our Savior looked like, and I'm gonna tie it back into where it goes to human sex trafficking among black women. 65,000 of y'all missing right now, and nobody gives a damn but the Israelites. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 26.
Listen up.
I said, I would scatter them into corners.
We were scattered all over the earth. That's the 1619 slave trade that black people, especially in Atlanta, you want to forget that you was brought here as slaves. Right here at 5 Points, they used to sell Negroes. Sell you all over Atlanta. Yeah, that's the history. Right here, when we prophesied that, they used to sell black people for slaves. The first commodity on Wall Street was slaves.
That's right.
Read on.
I would make the remembrance of them to cease from among men.
What happened in the process of us being scattered, the remembrance of us ceased from among men. We, first off, forgot who we was. That's why we call ourselves black, African American, I'm Moor, I'm Asiatic, I'm this, I'm that, I'm an American. You forgot who you was, and in the process of forgetting who you are, you forgot what your Lord and Savior look like. You know why? Because you don't know who you are, you don't know who he is. And now you searching. That's why our people caught up in religion. We be Baptist, we be Catholic, we be Pentecostal, Seventh-day Adventist. Whatever your grandma was is what you are.
That's right.
Because we forgot who we was. So let's get the image of what Jesus looked like, okay? Because give me Matthew 24 and verse 3, because it's very important. Jesus the Christ warned us that somebody will come impersonate him on the earth. Black people don't even know that. Jesus in the Bible warned that somebody was going to come impersonate me and deceive you Negroes. You was going to put weave in your hair, you going to put blonde hair in your hair, you going to perm your stressed out hair like they say, your nappy hair, because somebody deceived you to make you think I look like them. Let's read that.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 23. If any man.
No, verse 4. Verse 24
verse 24, verse 4. And Jesus.
Hey, sis, that's all Jesus. Where you going? We're going to talk about Jesus. Why you riding off? This is the point where you need to stay. Turn that thing off. Let the battery save up, son. Stay right here, sis. Listen.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 4. And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed.
Hey, you going to talk over Jesus' word? You going to talk over Jesus' word? Oh, you don't believe that. Read that.
Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
Now, Christ said, don't let nobody deceive you. Don't let nobody trick you because a bunch of people going to say that they me. They're going to say they Christian. They're going to say they follow me. They're going to put on their money in God we trust and then tell you that a man can go sleep with a man. Then they're going to tell you that a man can be whoever the hell he want to and he got a damn rod and 2 nuggets between his legs. But if he feel like a woman, you got to call him a woman. That's madness. Jesus said somebody going to deceive you. They're going to deceive you, so you got to be warned about that. So let's see what Jesus really looked like, because once we found out what he looked like, we'll find out who we are right now today. Let's read that. Revelation chapter 1, and we're going to start at verse 1. I want y'all to pay attention, because this is one of the most important things that we could ever know. When a lot of us brothers out here in this purple found out that Jesus looked like us, it unlocked that mystery, that question that we had always had.
Right.
Who are we? Why are we on the bottom? Why do they hate us so much? As much as black people try to assimilate, why do we still get hatred from the other nations? Why? And when a lot of us found out who Jesus was and what he looked like, it unlocked that mystery, and everything else on the earth made sense. Right. So I implore you, stay right here and listen to the most important thing you ever found out in your life. Read that.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants.
So this is the revealing of Jesus Christ. In the last book of the Bible, it's going to be revealed to you in the last days what your Lord and Savior look like. Now go to verse 11, or verse 10. Don't want to get that. Read verse 11.
Verse 11, saying, I am Alpha and Omega.
Now this is Jesus talking. We all know, we all quote that. Oh, he's Alpha and Omega. He's the first and the last. We know that, right? Read on.
The first and the last. And what thou seest,
what you see, do what with it?
Write in a book.
What was that book that he told John to write it in? What's the book? What's it called? The Bible.
Right.
Write it in the Bible, and one day I'm going to have my prophets come out and teach my people who don't like to read, who will scroll on Facebook for hours and watch little bitty videos for 2 damn minutes, but won't ever pick up a damn book and read. You're going to have to read it to them to reveal what I look like.
Right.
Some people are lazy. Right. Read on. Now jump down to verse 12.
Verse 12.
Listen to this. Listen to the description of Jesus. Read.
And I turned to see the voice that spake with me.
Now, sister with the blue hair, sister right there, the indigo hair. Now, if somebody is talking to you and they call out your name from behind you, what's the first thing you're gonna do?
Turn around.
Read it again.
Verse 12. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me.
So somebody called John. They go, oh, who's that over talking about me? Who's that? Read on.
And being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks.
Now, the first thing he saw when he turned around, see somebody with 7 golden candlesticks. Hold up the image of the beast. Hold that imposter up. I'm going to show you something. Now listen to this. Oh, he's back again. Lord have mercy. Now listen to this. Listen to that. Pay attention. Pay attention. Don't get distracted. Now when you Google Jesus in your life, have you ever seen the image of the beast standing behind 7 golden candlesticks? Have you ever seen it in your life? Brother, have you seen it? No. Sister, have you seen it? How about y'all? Have y'all ever seen it? No. Never seen it? You've never seen it? Okay, so move it to the side. Move it to the side, so. Okay, read on. Pay attention.
Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks,
In the middle of the 7 candlesticks, read.
one like unto the Son of Man.
He said what?
One like unto the Son of Man.
So he turned around, he's like, that dude standing in the middle of the candlesticks looked like the Son of Man. Matthew 16:13. Let's find out who the Son of Man is. Listen up, sisters. Because John said, I saw somebody that looked familiar, like I know him from somewhere. Now, we all been in that before, because they say black people all look alike. So we be like, man, I know you from somewhere, but I can't pinpoint it. Let's find out who the Son of Man is. Read that.
Matthew chapter 16, verse 13. When Jesus came into the coast of Caesarea.
Now, who was it?
Philippi.
When who?
Caesarea. When Jesus came into the coast of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am?
Jesus said, who do people say I, the Son of Man, am? Now, here's my question. This is why it's so important. It mattered to Jesus what people thought about him. Listen to that. Where you going, sis? It matters that you can't leave right now.
Hey, she gotta go to work.
It matters. But get a flyer, sis. Get your flyer. It mattered to Jesus what people thought about him. This is way back when. So you think Jesus changed his mind in 2019? Like, hey, you know what? You know, I'm just trying to make my people feel good down there. They can tell people whatever they want to about me. If they want to say that I'm a white man with long, stringy dog hair and pale skin and turn red when it's too hot outside, or when I laugh or when I get mad, that's cool with me. He ain't changed. He said, who do people say that the Son of Man is? It mattered to Jesus what people thought about him. So let's go back to Revelation chapter 1. Revelation chapter 1, and let's read verse 13 now.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
That Son of Man was who, brother? What was his name? Jesus. There you go. Read.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
It was clothed with a garment down to the foot. You see how it didn't say dress? It didn't say robe. It didn't say that. Because a lot of people see us, but y'all think this is in dresses. No, we're not. We wear what Jesus wore.
That's right.
You Negroes around here try to dress like the daggone, your oppressor wearing the cut-up jeans and the damn skinny jeans, the suit and tie. Right. We out here looking like Christ. You out here looking like your oppressor.
That's right.
It's time for us to change. That's right. Read.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Right, like what we got on, except his was gold. Read.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Like what?
Were white like wool.
Let me ask you sisters first. What kind of hair do black women got when they don't perm?
Natural.
Oh, you laugh. What you laughing for, sis? What kind of hair do black women got when they woolly hair? They call it nappy nowadays. God said it's woolly hair.
Yes.
It's woolly. That's what Jesus said. That's what he said.
That's what I said earlier.
And he gave you that naturally. You don't have to pay nobody to put no daggone relaxer in it. No. That's because he made us in his image. He made man in his image, and you are made in the image of man. You're supposed to embrace that thing, not color it, sister. And that's what the brother was talking about, going back to low self-esteem. If you knew the kind of hair that your Lord and Savior got, you'd rock that natural hair that he gave you. You wouldn't have to go back natural. You know how crazy that is when somebody say, I'm going natural. Negro, your hair been natural. If you don't perm it,
you white.
Stop perming it, but to make the people of God. We are. We're the Israelites according to the Bible. We got hair like God. We got hair like Christ. Read it again for the sister and the brother.
Revelation chapter 1 verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So it was white and woolly. Negro hair. Nappy that you would call it today. Read.
As white as snow. And his eyes was a flame of fire.
White of his eyes was red because Jesus used to drink what? When he was on the earth, he drank what?
Wine.
He drank wine. You know, black folks, we get a little sipping on something. The eyes turn a little bit red, right? The eyes turn a little red. So so look, right now, that's what I'm doing. You gotta pay attention to the words. We get the description of what he looked like now. He went from his hair, now he down to his eyes. So let's keep reading, see how far down he go. Read.
Verse 15, and his feet like unto fine brass.
Now he would start from his head and went down to his feet, and he said they fine brass. Does anybody know what color brass is? What family of colors is it in? Brown. He looked at his feet and said, dang, his feet brown too, the Son of Man. Let's see how brown those feet was. And let's see if Jesus was putting no skin bleaching cream. Read that.
As if they burned.
They what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
Now you got some brown feet and you put them in a furnace to get them warm and you leave them in too long in the oven. What's going to happen to those brown feet? They're going to do what?
They're going to burn.
They're going to burn. They're going to be lighter or darker?
Darker.
Now here's a question for you, because a lot of people like to play stupid. Is your feet a different color than your knees?
No.
Your thighs, your arms, your face? That's if you got like vitiligo or something.
Pretty much.
That's a rarity. I'm talking about black people, our feet brown, our legs brown, our arms brown, our damn face brown. So he wasn't, you know, they like to say, because you said something about look like Jewish people, light skin, dark skin. No, he was a dark skinned black man. That's what Jesus was like. He had that woolly hair. If he walked the earth today, you'd be like, damn, that nigga dark. Yeah, he black. He need to put some skin bleaching cream on him. Look at him. He's a man. Don't we know if he lighten up his skin, he could get in a video or something around here? No! Because he loved that melanin in his skin. He loved his hair. And look, and a lot of people like to think, oh, that was back in the Bible days. No, it wasn't. Because when Jesus walked the earth, the Romans, what race of people were the Romans? No, Romans were people.
White people, Caucasian,
Italy.
Italian.
Italian. They white people.
Modern day
So it was white people walking around with long, stringy hair, and Jesus gonna try to straighten it out to look like you. He wasn't trying to impress them. He wasn't trying to assimilate. He had that natural God-given hair, that dark skin, and he rocked it to the fullest because he knew who he was. He's an Israelite. Read that part again. His feet was what?
His feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
Okay, all right, check out the flies. So Christ was so dark that it looked like he burned in a furnace. Now, I mean, let's do the process of elimination. Woolly hair, dark skin, come on, that's us. That ain't nobody. That ain't no green olive. That ain't no black olive. That's us. Cause people might say, oh, he was olive skinned. Well, which one was he? There's only green and black. Ain't no damn green people on the earth.
Right.
That's that mystery that nobody knows. He was olive skinned. Well, which one then? He was black. They just don't want you to know, because if you find out that Jesus looked like you, then the wheels will start turning. Like, well, if they lied to us about what he looked like, what else they lied to us about?
Bring it out!
This is what they lied to you about most importantly. Your name. Remember, I opened up when it said that I will make the remembrance of them to cease from among men. We forgot who we was first and foremost through the process of slavery and assimilation. We forgot that we was the Israelites. We God's chosen people. And when we forgot who we was, we began to take on ways of the other nations. Now, I know it's a holiday coming up around here. What's the holiday coming up? Oh, how many of y'all are going to celebrate the white man's holiday?
Bring it out! I'm going to see Black Santa. I'm going to take my daughter to see Black Santa.
Oh, you can assist? What about you, brother?
I'm going to see Black Santa at West End. I'm going to get my daughter.
Black Santa?
That's what we're going to see.
How you have a Black Santa? He's a white man. They created him to be white for them. It ain't got nothing to do with you.
So the Black Santa don't help?
This is what happens. We try to assimilate with our oppressor because you don't know who you are. We don't need no Black Santa to give us no gift. The greatest gift that we gonna ever get is salvation and the kingdom. And you know who's gonna give it to us? Black Jesus. And we just described that's what he looked like. He ain't no Black Santa. He ain't giving no naughty or nice, and he ain't giving no gift to nobody. He coming back for destruction and to save his people. But his people got to fall in line with what he says. It's a requirement. It's a requirement to get salvation from Jesus that we have to do, not everybody else. Worry about ourselves as a people first. Let's build ourselves up. You know what? In today's society, black people getting on Facebook and them social media all talking about, hey, we got to get together, solidarity. We got to pull our money together and all that ain't gonna change nothing. Y'all ever heard of Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma? What happened when black folk got too rich?
They burned it down.
Burned it down.
Burned it down.
Money ain't gonna change nothing. Folks ain't gonna change nothing. All we're doing is picking a different oppressor.
Pretty much.
That's it. Now go back to Deuteronomy chapter 28. Because we tied this back into sex trafficking. Forgetting who you was. Forgetting what your Lord and Savior looked like. Therefore, you don't care nothing about each other. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 41. Listen to this, y'all. That sex trafficking is a curse in the Bible that would happen only to us. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them.
Sons and daughters. God is talking about your kids because he know black people, we love our kids. We might not know how to take care of them or raise them up in the right way, but we love them. You shall beget sons and daughters. Read.
But thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity.
Go into what?
Captivity.
Now that's twofold. What was the first captivity that black folk kids went into? Slavery. I love how when we ask that question, people get done. Oh, I don't know how we got to America. You know damn well how we got here. It was slavery on what? Now what did we read earlier? You was here earlier. What did it say earlier? He was going to bring us into what? Let's see. Let's read it again because I want to make sure that you understand this. Let's read it again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
Egypt means what? Bondage, slavery. So let's read it again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
Slavery.
Again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
That's how we got here. And in the process of going in slavery on those ships for we've been here for what now? How long we been here? 400 years. 1619 to 2019. I'm talking about us, because our brothers are the Hispanics. They've been here a little bit longer in captivity. They got colonized by the Spaniards. But just dealing with us, the so-called blacks, the West Indians and the Haitians, we've been here for 400 years. And it's in the Bible that we will read what your Lord and Savior looks like and how you got here. Do you think that's by coincidence? You think the white man put that in there? Because a lot of people be like, that's a white man's book. You think the white man put in there how black people got from West Coast to Africa to here? Really? The man that oppresses you cares about you finding out who you are and gathering together, putting up the cigarettes, rocking that woolly hair, marrying these women, taking care of your children, loving yourself, not snatching up the young women out here and selling them off to Asians and white men to abuse them in sex trafficking? You think he really put that in there for you to find that out and change your life? Nah, this ain't never been a white man's book. It was just taken up by them, because where was we at for 400 years? We was in what?
They like to steal stuff.
In slavery. You couldn't read or write. They had our book and never told us what was in it, but slaves obey your masters. What's the other verse that black people know off top?
Y'all know it.
What's the other verse? You ain't got to know no other verses. It's in the book of John.
Bring it out.
John 3.
3:16.
There you go.
What's the verse? I know.
What does it say?
I don't know what it say. I know.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only
His only son.
Son, in abundance to
How
look.
we know that?
Who know that? You know those two verses.
John
You don't know nothing else in
3:16.
the Bible. You don't know what your Lord said you look like.
That's on every church doorstep.
And you know why? Because they never wanted you to find out who you are. Right now, sis, what I'm going over is the history of black people in Atlanta. Right now. Let's read it again, because she just walked up. Read it.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
Egypt means what? Slavery, bondage. And how will he bring you there?
Again with ships.
With ships.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.